Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be looking at the high-grade 1/4 scale Zaku II C6 R6 Gundam The Origins version by JMS. And here's what the box looks like. I received it looking like this. You can see that there is a tear on this portion. JMS is known for their minimalistic approach for their box arts. You can see Zaku II line art, the JMS logo, GTO or Gundam The Origins, and I'm not sure what this means, and nothing much on the sides. So here it is, built out of the box. I really liked how this kit turns out. I could actually have this mistaken for a Bandai kit. Just a disclaimer, what I just said is just my personal opinion regarding this kit. It may or may not apply if you purchase one of these. So going back, the plastics have a really nice texture and feels. You won't think that this is just a knockoff. Let's take a closer look. For the mono eye sticker, they used water slide decals. As you can see, they really did good with the finer details. Notice the awesome line work for the legs. With regards to some issues, I can see a small dent on the chest armor. It's not really that noticeable at first glance. There's a little bit of gap in the forearms. For this one is on me. I kinda overdid it with the knife. So I think that's all the visible issues I have with this kit. Now let's try doing a shake test to see if there are any loose parts. For now, it doesn't have any falling parts. The build process was actually smooth. I didn't encounter any feeling issues during the build. Now let's talk about the articulation. This is the second Zaku kit I reviewed, and they pretty much have the same articulation. But since it's from a different brand, I'm still gonna show it. Starting with the head. The head is on a two-part neck piece, a ball joint connecting to the body, and this piece is on a hinge, while the head is attached to this ball peg. So the head goes forward and back, looks up a little, looks down that far. It can also fully rotate, side to side movements, and basically whatever a ball joint does. If you try to remove the head, underneath is a piece that you can use to move the mono eye. Let me just grab something that I can use to move it better. So you can move it whichever way you preferred for better display options. Let me just put the head back. Now at the upper torso, let me remove the arms so that I can show it to you better. The sides of the upper body armor are movable, but this one only does a minimal movement. These polycap joint pieces can also add up to the range of the butterfly joint movement. With all of that, you can actually have the left arm or left hand reach the right shoulder. So you can see there's a decent amount of range. The arms can reach. The arms can rotate. The arms are connected to the torso with a ball joint. So we can also make the shoulder rotate. The left shoulder armor can be pulled out and then pulled up. On the right shoulder, instead of having the spiked armor, it has a shoulder shield. It is connected to a ball joint and also a hinge. You can make it go up this far for both ways. Going back to the arms, it can extend to the side this far. Okay, so I made it pop off the mouthpiece. So let me just go ahead and get it. So going back to the arm articulation, the arms can extend to the side this far. There is a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists. For the torso, it has a very minimal ab crunch. For the waist, there is a 360 waist swivel, but sometimes it gets hindered by the parts surrounding it. The side skirts are connected to the waist with a polycap ball joint. The front skirts are on a hinge and goes up this far. The legs can kick forward this far until it gets blocked by the front skirt. If you try to push it further, you will pop off the front skirts. Let me put it back first. So going back, the legs can only kick forward this far. Back only a little. Kicks to the side this far. What I liked about this is that no matter how far the front and side kick goes, it doesn't pop the side skirts off. But you need to push them back. Then underneath the skirts, there is a joint at the crotch for additional range of movement for the legs. I'll just remove this leg to show it to you better. So you can push it forward and back. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. These hoses are just floating pieces. There is an ankle rocker that goes forward and back. Hinge at the middle of the feet. Moves side to side. The heels are also on a hinge, but only does a minimal movement. On the back side, the thrusters are connected with a polycap ball joint. Now let's see all the accessories. Starting with the hands, so you can see that he has two weapon holding hands. Next one we have here is the open palm left hand, right trigger finger hand, a Zaku machine gun. As you can see, it doesn't have the round magazine, just like with this one. Instead, this kit comes with an ammo belt. This belt is made of soft plastic. This end goes into the handle. Let me show you how it's done. So you need the right trigger finger hand and then attach this to the handle of the Zaku machine gun. And then you place the trigger finger hand. While this part goes underneath the backpack. Then of course replace the weapon holding hand with the trigger finger hand. And it should look like this holding the Zaku machine gun. Next are the two heat hawks. The shorter one or the one that has a peg is the stored mode. Then we have the anti-ship rifle. There should be a sticker for the scope but I haven't applied it yet because it's a water slide decal. Next is the bazooka. It has a movable handles and scope. I believe it is the main weapon as the box suggests. Comes with 3 ammo packs or magazines. One of them is stored into the bazooka. So it goes into the slot here. When one is in use, the other two can be stored in the shoulder shield. So it should look like this. It also comes with this connector piece. This goes into the groove next to the scope. And then the peg goes into the backpack. You can either place it on the right or on the left side. And it also comes with extra parts for different or alternate display options. Finally, a water slide decal sheet. It didn't came with a sticker sheet, so the Mon Eye sticker is actually a water slide decal. Now here it is with all the accessories that it comes with, or at least what the box art suggests. Now let's compare it with other kits in my collection. So the first JMS I have is the JMS High Grade Gundam Mark II. Again, here it is with the Gundam Mark II. This is the first JMS kit that I reviewed. Next one, we have the one I reviewed last. It's the High Grade Yakushiki. I believe this one is also made by JMS. Let me just remove it from its action base. And here they are side by side. Next, we have here the first Zaku model kit that I reviewed. The Zaku II High Mobility Type Black Tri-Stars. This is also from a third-party manufacturer, but I'm not sure which one. But both of them are Gundam the Origins version. And they really look good together. Next, just to compare it to a Bandai kit, here is the high-grade Gundam Mark II Titans version. Even though it's a knockoff, I think it looks good beside a Bandai kit. As I end this review, I highly recommend getting this kit. If you like the Zaku 2's looks and design, or if you are planning on building a Zaku army, I recommend getting this one. I will give this kit a solid rating of 10 out of 10. For a knockoff, it doesn't have any distinct issue nor any highly visible defects. It also doesn't have any loose parts. Every piece have a solid connection. Even the hand parts have a very solid connection and won't pop off easily. So that's it for this review. If you liked it, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you have questions or suggestions, please leave a comment down below. Please subscribe if you wish to see more toys or collectible reviews. I'll see you again on my next review. Thank you for watching.